You want to be able to use adjective properly to describe things or your feelings in Japanese? Eevie and Gengar help to summarize I adjective. 皆さんこんにちは。日本語講師をしているあかねです。Thanks for being here. Before getting into the details, did you know that there are two types of adjectives in Japanese? I adjective and na adjective. What you will get from this video is how to use I adjective. So we're going to be focusing on I adjective here, and we're going to be learning how to make them into negative, past, and past negative as well. And other tips for you, of course, to sound more natural. So please stick around and let's dive right in. You might have heard words like かわいい, which means cute, or おいしい, which means delicious. And both words describe things, so they are adjectives. And notice that they both end with I, so that's why we call them I adjectives. Who could have guessed that? There are 8 tips that I want to share with you, and feel free to fast forward the parts that you already know, but check out the end of the video where my assistants Eevie and Gengar help to summarize I adjective.
Tip number 1. Learn with an antonym as a set.
Try to remember with an opposite word, if there's any, as a set. I'll show you what I mean. For example, 大きい means big. 小さい means small. Try to remember 大きい and 小さい as a set. Imagine this. When you're saying something is big, you're comparing it with other things. Maybe not consciously, but you're thinking other things are small, but this thing is big. 大きい、小さい. So my point is, why don't we learn both of them together as a set? Here are more examples. 面白い means interesting. つまらない means boring. 面白い、つまらない、面白い、つまらない. おいしい means delicious. まずい means disgusting. おいしい、まずい、おいしい、まずい.
Tip number 2. I adjective plus noun.
For instance, when you want to say a cute cat, かわいい猫, delicious ramen, おいしいラーメン. To make it formal, simply add des at the end. かわいい猫です. おいしいラーメンです. Pretty simple.
Tip number 3. Form a present affirmative sentence.
Subject plus は plus I adjective. ラーメンはおいしい. ラーメンはおいしい. If you want to make it formal again, simply add des at the end. ラーメンはおいしいです.
Tip number 4. Present negative.
Here comes negative form. An adjective has a negative form? Well, it's kind of like possible versus impossible, formal versus informal in English. So what you want to do is drop I and add kunai to make a negative form. So for おいしい, drop I and add kunai. おいしくない. おいしくないラーメン. ラーメンはおいしくない. おいしくないラーメンです. ラーメンはおいしくないです.
Tip number 5. Past affirmative.
To make past form, drop I and add かった. Ta indicates it's a past tense. So for おいしい again, おいしかった. おいしかった. An adjective has a past tense? Yes. おいしかった was delicious. Interesting, right?
Tip number 6. Past negative.
Now I want to say was not delicious. Past negative. Remember, present negative was おいしくない. Now we're going to take おいしくない and drop I and add かった to make past negative. おいしくなかった。おいしくなかった。
Tip number 7. Connect two or more adjectives.
When you want to use two or more adjective to describe, it happens all the time. What you want to do is drop e and add くて to the adjective to connect them together, except the last one. The very last adjective determines the tense. ラーメンは安くておいしかった。可愛くて賢くて強いキャラクター。
Tip number 8. Remember with rhythm.
So this is my last tip for you. Try to remember with rhythm. So we've learned present, negative, past, and past negative. おいしい、おいしくない、おいしかった、おいしくなかった。You want to repeat them until you kind of get the hang of the rhythm. おいしい、おいしくない、おいしかった、おいしくなかった。おいしい、おいしくない、おいしかった、おいしくなかった。Now let's recap what we've learned with my assistants Eevie and Gengar. We're going to be using e adjective 強い which means strong. Gengar は強い。Eevie は強くない。Eevie は強かった。Gengar は強くなかった。If you like this video about e adjective, please let me know by hitting the like button and subscribe to my channel. And stay tuned for my next video about na adjective. Thank you so much for watching. またね。